would be not so relevant turns out to be the main driver of the entire project. And so what usually is done is you reflect on the feedback you're getting based on real live interaction. Not so relevant. This is the key. Turns real live interaction with the project. You make an assessment, you make an evaluation, you adapt your project to really suit the market, to have an overall higher benefit, not just for the company, but really seeking the benefit for the user will in return increase the value of the company and the project. Now, with Crowd1, we have the privilege of incubating businesses and going through the process of discovery in the market with real live clients, but not ordinary clients, really clients that are project-based, clients that are looking out for this project, this new baby that's being incubated into the market with the best intentions. They have more patience because they know that in shaping all of this, we will all benefit in the overall outcome. So this is also an encouragement to you as leaders. When you are looking at projects and when you are looking at particularly your Crowd1 business, sometimes you will get feedback from people that will seem like criticism. And criticism is often received as something negative. It is not. It may very well be a very guiding process where you will have great inputs that could actually benefit your business in the long term if you just listen with the purpose of understanding that this could help you move forward. Now, we have products that we are launching, and today we're going to be covering two aspects of our products. We're going to be talking about the boss of the town. We're going to talk about Metaverse. To take you through that, Raj will do. We will then return, be talking some about Moonbirdie, and there will also be an update on Mixter coming later on in the call. But for now, I'm so excited to hand over to the man of the hour. He's a great asset to the organization. He's a fun bloke to be around. He has a tremendous amount of skills, despite the fact he hasn't turned 30 yet. He's a source of inspiration. He is a knowledgeable guy. He's like a sponge. He takes everything and he puts it into action, and really someone that we are all very appreciative to be working with. Raj, my friend, take us through the Metaverse.
Thank you so much there, and thank you so much for always having those kind words. And all right, so a very good evening to most of you here. Good morning, good afternoon. Good to have you all back on the call in the ALG, and it's like my second call, as most of you know. Definitely, there are a lot of things that we would be coming in the future as well. Well, now we talk about Metaverse. I think we have been talking about Metaverse not today, not the last week, but we have been actually rephrasing, reiterating all about Metaverse time and again. And I know most of you have this query, most of you have an anticipation and enthusiasm to know more about Metaverse. But you know, the leaders I have met so far, the people, they're really excited to have Metaverse, and they actually want to get more information on this. However, like we had said in the past, like we had been saying as well, that it is very strategically designed, beautifully crafted, specially positioned for you, and we are here letting you know the steps that you need to take in order to streamline Metaverse for your business. Right now, the first thing that you need to do is secure your position. And how would you do that? You have these amazing Pioneer packages. That is an exclusive and definitely one of the most revolutionary pre-launch packages that we have. Again, remember this word, the pre-launch, because here we have something beautiful for you. There is a huge announcement being made today. You knew the starter package, you can see it on your screen, 99 euros. You knew the scale-up package. You know about the powerhouse package. Most of you have taken this. And here comes the news for most of you. The unicorn package from 9,999 euros, we have been listening, we have been hearing, we have been getting a lot of feedbacks. And of course, different terminologies in order to ensure that we sell the maximum number of unicorn package. So therefore, we from today announce the unicorn package to be placed and priced at 4,999 euros, which you get a virtual option of 5,000 and a BP of 1,500. So this is a great news for most of the people I've been interacting with from Africa, from Korea, from India, from Pakistan, from different other places of this world. This transaction can now be made more easier, more efficient. And to top onto this, if we look on the other slide, if we have a quick glimpse, you have the Metaverse booster option available that you can add to your package. And the Metaverse booster sounds like the booster dose for the COVID vaccine, but this is your package that anyone who takes up the Powerhouse package or anyone who opts up for the Unicorn package can get an additional Metaverse booster package just for 5,000 euros more, in which you get the remaining 5,000 VO virtual options and 1,500 BP. So this is something really magnificent. Reason why I say is because it is placed in such a beautiful way that most of you now can avail or can upgrade to this. The timelines, however, would be confirmed to you shortly with this new Metaverse newsletter. Metaverse newsletter is a Meta and Crowd leadership put together, which you would be receiving every week. So this is an initiative that all of us have started, especially to support you for your growth and business development. Reason is as simple as it is. You get a lot of information about Metaverse in this newsletter, which we would be sending out to you every week, starting from today. You would be receiving the first Meta Crowd leadership today after this ALG call, wherein you can actually see what is Metaverse. We have the mighty moves there. You can actually see what is the next step that you need to take. You have a missives section, which means what is in it for you. And the best part of this newsletter, we have the top movers and shakers around the world. The usernames that you would see reflects and symbolizes those who have actually gone ahead and taken the maximum Metaverse packages as a sales pitch or as a sales activity of the package. Most of them asking to the numbers, most of you have been saying that it's important that we have the numbers out there so that we can see it. You know, when I was a kid, I used to do the same thing. I used to have, there are many people in my class, many students in my class that used to study, and a couple of them I used to see that they studied for a longer hour, longer than me. And due to that complexity, even I started studying for longer hours, however, with no productivity. So basically, what we need to do now is not really look at how many people have taken it, because trust me, the numbers are here with us at the back end, and it's enormous. We are waiting. We are in the positioning period. The positioning period lasts, till the 30th of May. Trust me, this is the time wherein you can actually take it up. You can talk to your people in terms of reactivating them and getting them back in the business if they have been inactive for a longer time, and educating them about what Metaverse is. There are a lot of FAQs, which is the frequently asked questions, that will also be covered in this newsletter. And we would have the meta motivation coming in from leaders across different levels who have actually taken the highest package. They've secured their position and they know the way forward. So this was too much about Meta Crowd leadership. However, this is one of the most important aspects, I would say, to take it forward and ahead. Well, with this, I now hand it over back to my friend Jens. Over to you, sir. Just concluding this, we knew the promotions that are going to be there before Jens, you take over. Thank you. I had to cover this. We know, and we reiterated time and again, 150% more virtual options. This is the super month. We call it the first week. However, you know that it is the super month. 150% more VO. Now, the question was, what is VO? What is virtual option? How can you actually trade that over? You would have the Meta Crowd leadership coming out today, releasing out today. Please ensure that you have a really good look at it to ensure, to know, to educate what exactly virtual options are. This is from the time period. It has already started from the 27th of April, and it would be ending 30th of May this month. During this period, during this phase, during the super month or the super week that we call, you get 100% rank booster as well. Meta stream bonus, which ensures that you secure your position in the meta stream. All the Metaversity packages include BP during our entire pre-launch period. There are a lot of things to it. There are a lot of updates that we have been doing. And like Jens had mentioned during the start of this call, it's all about the developments taking place every day here that we are doing in order to support you, in order to give you the maximum insight so that you can go about and pitch this as one of the most powerful, the most legendary tools of all time. So this is all I would say from my end. However, I would definitely request you to have a very strong call to action, because you need to secure your meta stream bonus. You need to secure your plays. You need to decide your own package. You need to ensure that you get all the advantages, because once this 150% VO comes down to 125% in the second week, rather after 30th of May, and then it slides down to 100% and so on. Trust me, that's the time when most of the people would start saying, oh, I missed it. I wish I could have taken it. But we need to understand the importance of this. And therefore, during our previous 3 ALG calls, we have just been trying to communicate the same thing to you, that let's get down, let's talk to each and every one in your team, irrespective of their position, whether they are active, whether they are inactive. There are a lot of new things and new developments you would be seeing in the next few ALG calls. Ensure that you take the maximum advantage, maximum benefit, and therefore you start taking massive actions. Because I was running through a report, and I have a very strong report that gives me the entire list of people who have actually bought the Metaversity package. And trust me, I also have the list of those who have been here in Dubai in the Vision launch event which we had. And I also have the names out there who have yet not taken any Metaversity package. Imagine, though there are very few in numbers. However, you as an active leader are the role model. You are the brand ambassadors for your team, for this business. And trust me, this is one of the most important tools to accelerate your business and therefore take a massive step. This was what all about the Metaversity update. I would now request you to please wait for the Meta Crowd leadership. That's going to be a newsletter which will be out there soon on the group. Thank you so much. Have a great, great day. Let's start developing more and more business and, of course, Metaversity power. Over to you, Jens.
Thank you so much, Raj. Thank you. Now, just one quick thing. One of the things that might also be an update to this is like an early bird. Take it like a whisper. We can tell you now that we are ahead of developments, and you will be getting numbers, but also the meta stream. We do not have the exact date yet, but one thing that is already now pretty clear is that it will start before the announced date. So that means that actually the promotion or the window to position will shorten down. So it will start before. The good thing is those people who have started their activities will also start earning really cash before the end of the month. So a lot of things are going on that side too. Now, we need to talk about Moonbirdie and gift codes. We've gotten some questions whether we will have gift codes in the back office for Moonbirdie at the full price. I can assure you they will come up. They will be available very, very soon, because there is so much going on with Moonbirdie that has not yet really been revealed. At this point, though, they are still in all of the white packages and all of the starter packages. Make sure that anyone you sign up, literally anyone you sign up, they are involved with Moonbirdie, that they are getting in there. Why? Moonbirdie is a fundamental thing. It's like a facilitator for your entire business. There is a global change going on right now from Web 2 to Web 3. And basically, it's from a centralized approach to the world to a decentralized approach. Now, in order to bridge, and there's not a whether you want to or not, those who are running around today saying, I'm going to stick with fiat currency, I will never go into cryptocurrency. They are exactly the same type of people who ran around 10 years ago saying, I will never have an email. I'll stick to a proper stamp and I will send an envelope across the globe at high expense, low speed, and whatever else comes along. Turns out they didn't have a choice, because it got too expensive. It got too stupid not to do it, because the real challenge was learning it. It was just accepting we can interact. And by now, people are stepping away from emails. We want instant messaging. We want to use the WhatsApp. We want to use, the different socials to connect, because we now have accepted it. And look how much it has turned. If we're not getting an answer literally within an hour, we begin to fear that the person we send it to is not feeling well. We begin to think, are they okay? That's how connected the world has become. Now, we can do that with writing to each other. Why wouldn't we do that with our money? But if you don't understand that, you're going to be amongst the last people crossing the bridge. And stepping into Web 3.0, the first thing, the initial requirement, you may argue, is understanding it. That's okay. But the first real step is really activating there, is getting an account. You got to set yourself up in Web 3 by having a wallet. You got to participate. And Moonbirdie is the bridge, because you will see a lot of education going on in there. But you will also see how Moonbirdie will help shape all of your future businesses. Because Moonbirdie in itself will be a facilitator of opportunities that the Moonbirdie members can use, for multiple streams of income, literally. And it will return with profits into the network. So the Moonbirdie is something where we are so excited to see the next stage of where this will go, where it will take us, the opportunities that are coming along. And there are many coming along this way. We've seen some of it, cannot reveal it, but it is really cool. Now, another surprise update I want to give to you today is that I was privileged to be in a call yesterday on in relationship to Mixter. Now, when you have heard a name before, and you know, some of you have signed up, some of you have not, some of you played, some of you have not. But when you have seen it once, tendently we think to know, we believe, I know what it is. I'm telling you, Mixter Plus is a whole different animal. The thing is completely done. It is programmed, it is working. What we're working on right now is simply a cool launch and integration plan. So what that means for Mixter Plus is that we want to make sure that we're giving the right messaging, we're giving the right incentives, so that people feel that, it's cool to get on board and start playing it, that they understand, that you as leaders understand what's the market positioning of this product, what's the real need, where are we attacking the market, why are we going to win, how are we going to win. All of these things we're preparing for you to see and to understand. Again, transparency creates strength in an organization like this. And so when you see what Mixter will bring to the table, you will begin to understand what that means to you. Because what it means to you, it's yet another boost to your organization. It's yet another income stream. And here's what it's also, it's yet another proof. Because We already see what happened to Planet IX. Now imagine you launch something where you can have global competitions, you can have local competitions, you have a reward-based program that is really highly attractive. You got NFTs involved in there, you got the latest technologies, you got an awesome design, and you got a company that has a plan that goes way beyond what the crowd really has to offer, but really ties into brands and other things in the public space. You will have another strong proof of concept of the business model. So with Mixter Plus is another thing that's coming out, and it's coming out really fast. And the key word here is fast, because there are things that are moving so fast that we need to adapt to them. And as we said in the beginning, some things you just have to accept. The World Metaverse Expo 2022 on June 27th and 28th has been moved to a more preferable date, moreover, a more preferable location. Now, that's not to say that there are no news and no information to be given on the 28th and on the 27th and 28th. It's not to say that Stockholm is not an awesome place at that time, but we have had great sales in tickets for this event. And looking at where all of the tickets came from, we certainly realized that there will be a challenge with getting the visas in time. So the consequence of not getting the visas would be that we would have an event where people would pay to go. The things would be in process. We would pay for a great location, but we would end up having too many empty chairs with people that are really literally stuck with a visa issue and not able to attend. So in order to prevent that situation, we had to make a quick decision and change it. So the first question that pops up, what about those who bought tickets? Well, they will naturally be refunded, and you'll be able to acquire tickets for the new event that will most likely be in Dubai again, where we have a great setup to do all of the things, and where also the visa circumstances, as the world is right now, are more favorable to the Crowd1 markets. We are of course sorry about this, but having said that, please bear in mind that we will have a lot of news for you in June. There will be a lot on Mixter. There will be a lot on Metaverse. There will be a lot coming out on Moonbirdie. So these things are coming out. They are coming your way. If you have special situations where you have special requests regarding the event, please don't hesitate to reach out to your upline ambassador, and they will help you sort all of this. For the rest, we expect you as leaders to step in there with us and communicate that this event has been moved, and we will have another physical event. The date will come out the minute we know it, but you need to appreciate the fact that we just had to make the hard decision of canceling this event with the hotels and where we were, and then we are setting up for the new one. We will give you the date as soon as possible. With that said, we're looking into another exciting week with Crowd1. There is a lot of things happening behind the scenes. We are hoping to come out with some exciting updates for you in the coming days. Look out, there might be an update call before the next ALG call, as things are really progressing very fast at the moment. That's it for now. Thank you all. Have a great week, and see you no later than next week. But again, keep your heads up and be ready for a quick update, as that might very well come